I just keep wanting to use Blender, even though I don't use Blender well. Uh, let's check the audio. Yeah, that talks. Mute. All right. Ooh, not you. Let me mute this for now. Let me go get some water. And I'm back. I just start this soon. Got some water, got some milk, got some fudge. Let me take these off and make sure this is centered correctly. It's poured over there. Oh, welcome to the stream as well. Let's see, make sure that's centered. Now I'll throw this back over here. Pull this up over it. And let me go over to this post and make sure I say that it's live. You actually grab my not that tab. Grab my link and do that. Copy. Close. Throw it in here. Boom. And let's just throw that into the background. Make sure the audio's up. Yeah, that tab is muting something, which means my audio's working. Don't know if the audio is any good, but at least this fudge is good. And let me, guess I'll pull up Blender now. Make sure my thing pops up in the corner. There we go. You figure out why that doesn't work. I guess it's because it's like two different sources it needs to load up. If I use the same source, it might pop up immediately. Now I just go back to working on this. Alright. I don't know how many more hours I'm gonna work on this, because I worked on it a couple hours before, then I went, oh yeah, I could work on it on stream after dinner. Then dinner finished early, so I had like an hour and a half to wait. I won't start the stream earlier because I want to just commit to times I actually put. Get L mesh height selected. Let's just pull this down. I don't think oh, yeah, I can just split it right along the seam, yeah. If I were to plan it, it would probably be this line right here. That's where I'm gonna put a... Is it that line? No, actually, I think it was this line that I wanted to have as the seam. Alright, now mesh, show, hidden. Let's see. Or let's just add that, this to here, this and that, fill. Just take this, just go boom, boom, merge, last, that, merge, last. See, extrude this, just throw it over there, Control R, there, this to there, merge, last, fill, fill. Alright, now work on the topology later to make sure it's all correct. Not top, I'll use the sculpt tool so that's correct. See, let's make sure my mic's unmuted. Yeah, my mic's unmuted. Ooh, wait, before I forget, I need to go over to this scene and turn that off. There we go. Now it should be ready for when I swap back to it for any reason without giving mixed messages. Just extrude this down like that. Yes, once I'm done with making this for a joke, I could actually touch it up and clean it up and make it into a good model. Because once it's used already for its joke, I can just turn it into a real model for him. If he even wants it. Let's go right click smooth. Yeah, it'll be fixed once I have this going, but let's see. Yeah, don't have textures on it yet because that requires me to commit to something, but I need to have the geometry down first. I need to figure out how to fill this out. Let's just take this, extrude it up, move it in. Let's take this line, just fill that. Go R, place one like right there. Fill. Let's see, let's take this line and extrude it out. fix this up as I go. Why wouldn't I? Uh, cut off a bit too much fudge. Hmm. Oh, the raspberry one. Mm. This and that. Fill. Let me center it over here so I can view it better. Grab this line, fill, fill, fill. Grab this, pull it over. Oh, I forgot. Remember what I forgot to do? Oh, don't need to do that actually right now. Yeah, and if I were to try to fill that, it just does that. Let's pull this down. Extrude. I just need to start committing to it because I can fix up any messed up geometry in a bit. Just once I actually have the holes filled. Scrap this, fill it in. No. Oh, yeah, 'cause there's another one. Extrude that just down a bit. Just take this line, take this line. Yeah, I gotta add more lines over here. Well, I can work that in a bit. Let's see. Up, yeah, up. Have these connect in. So extrude this up, extrude it up. Not that far over. Over this way. Because I don't have enough geometry there. I need that. I do need that line. I can actually cut it off by doing a couple things, but I can do that in a bit. Ooh, actually, wait. This one needs to continue around the side. Yeah, yeah. Gotta make sure I don't do weird loops, so this is gonna continue around that way. So this one needs to come around the outside. Actually, wait a minute. I want to take a minute to look something up. So I'm pretty sure I remember something, but I just want to fact check it real quick. So let me just look it up on my phone real quick. Is that... Is that... Oh, well, I don't know. close that, and close that, and that. Actually, if I pull this over to here, I can look it up over here without minimizing the stream chat. Uh, is it already Thursday? I guess since I'm there, I'll just do that. Uh, where is it? Yeah. Oh, sorry, that is that. Okay. Let's continue working on this before I completely forget to extrude this once more. Don't care about the positioning because I'm gonna add geometry here. I'm gonna go.
Woo woo.
Ah, oh shit! I forgot I had that as my raid sound. uh, I thank you for the raid. Forgot about my raid sound. uh, so weren't you playing Ace Combat? Yeah, I think you were playing Ace Combat. How was that? Alright, there we go. Yeah, so was it fun? Ah, welcome, wizard. And I should, I think I have stream elements set up, so let me see if I can do these. Actually, wait, there's no one actually watching except for you guys. Hey, whoever shouting it. But let me get into the habit of doing it. I think I go slash shout. Is it slash SO? Actually, I don't know what the shout out settings is. Is it, wasn't it exclamation mark SO? Because I think Stream Elements has it. Let me try it out since I should get into the habit of doing this. Nope, I did not set up anything for that. So, excuse my scuff, but let's fill that in. And yeah, it's fun but easy to get turned around. Yeah, I think that's one of the few reasons I haven't really played Ace Combat is it's the type of game that gets me dizzy and easily disoriented. Yeah. Oh yeah, I forgot to talk about what I'm doing. I'm currently working on a joke model that I'm making purely for a single joke, which I easily could turn the model into like a full one later on. But I just want to make one shit post, and I'm just gonna spend multiple hours on this because I don't know how to make things easy for myself. I need to. Wait, no, the geometry should work out correctly there. Yeah, extrude that, fill, fill that, that, and one more time. There we go. Let me just check out the geometry. That goes down, that goes across, that goes down, and that would come around out. Okay. Oh, I have not planned for that. Of course, I can do merging, so I won't have to send geometry all the way across the skull. I would have to merge it on the top and the bottom. Yeah, the plan for this is to put the horns, the teeth, on separate meshes, along with a hair type thing in the back. So I'm gonna have separate meshes for like all the teeth and the horns, which I'll be able to easily link up with the weight paints. Of course, for this, the weight paints should be pretty easy, because literally everything except for the eyes will be on this single bone right there. Uh, I always have a lack of foresight in this type of thing, because I just went into it with like no plan other than I can model. I can't model. Yeah, but I worked on this like a couple hours earlier today. Then I had to go eat dinner, and I was like, yeah, you know what? I'll schedule a stream for after dinner. And then dinner finished early. I had to sit for like an hour and a half just biding the time till the actual stream time came up because I didn't want to really work on it outside the stream because it's like, oh no, I might finish it before, as if I'd be able to finish it tonight. How have your days been? Let's center it over here. You doing good? Alright, that's good. Extrude this up. Actually, let's lock it to the, not the Y, the X plane and push it like that. Actually, wait, no, I want it to link up with that. Of course, I'm gonna pull these faces up, I believe. Yeah, I'm gonna pull these three faces up in the back of this. And then smooth it out. Because what I'm gonna do is have it, what I'm gonna do is like have all this part be black so that it replicates that. Because let me throw, not that, throw this on and look at these. Because for all these, for all the reference I can find, is it's basically just a black in there, but if it was a real skull, there would be like a hole, like right under the chin, like right on the other side of this. So for it to actually be black instead of just be the weird jawbone with just emptiness under, I'm gonna make all the faces from, actually I can select all the faces because I have it split. Gonna make all these faces black once I do the painting, and then in here there's gonna be something kind of like that. So that I can actually work on this, let me hide the lower jaw. Mesh, show hide, hide selected. And let's grab this point. Let's just go down with Z, around, and up. Like that. And I have like a loop around. Actually, I might redivert the mesh so that this is a nice loop around the jaw piece. Of course, I'm gonna have the actual thing there. Actually, something that could help you guys see it better is if I turn on face orientation, which makes outside faces blue and inside faces red. Uh, Let me figure out how to do this. Because there is a way. I see how I'm gonna do it. Where am I centered at? Let me center back on this. And let me start pulling this around. I'll work on it in a sec for positioning. But I want to just pull a vertex around. And select that, merge, blast, fill that in. And then that should, if I go like this, that should be a loop. Yeah, that's a loop. Now I could do, yeah, if I take a vertex, I'm gonna take this vertex and just grab it around this way. That one's a bit, I can fix it in a minute. Don't fret the details too much. I want to grab it, put it into there, merge, last. I'll work that around in a minute, but I'm gonna split it here. That, merge, last. Ooh, these need to be pulled down. It's probably disorienting for anyone who doesn't have the exact thing in mind that I'm doing. Because honestly, if I were to stare at someone else do this stupid thing, it would be very confusing. But let's see. I want to pull a vert from here. And that's too far over there. Pull it like that. And pull this one back in as well. Let's go fill, fill, fill. And fill, fill, fill. Yeah, that's alright, because I'm gonna fix the geometry. If I were to look at the edge flow, I believe it should be going correct. Yes, let's see. Let's make sure that's not six. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Six-sided. I need to look into that real quick. Because I don't want 6 pointed points. They're not too great. that means there's some point where it goes wrong. Yeah, that's where it goes wrong. Oh, I see, because this is a triangle. Why is that a triangle? Uh, why is that? Did I forget to add the geometry? Let me see how far back I can go. Ah, that's because I forgot to add geometry right there. So I thought I had it going good. 1, 2, 3, 5. Alright. That's better. Save the project real quick. Uh, yeah, sorry for like the lack of any background sound, because I just sit in silence usually. Well, actually, usually while modeling, I watch someone else stream, but since I'm streaming right now, I can't really just watch someone else stream while while modeling. Merge, last. Like, I know of a couple things I probably could pull up for sounds. Ah, center the point. Alright, let's just grab points and start extruding up that real quick. Extrude up. Let's just fill, fill, and then I need a point up. Center it. Actually, go to the correct tool before I can do that. This point forward, because I don't want it to be like that. Actually, that might be good, but that's for later to work on. It's up. Yeah, you might. Oh, I keep hitting caps lock instead of shift. No wonder it's not moving. Let me make sure caps lock isn't on. But how's the audio? Is it messed up? Is it okay? Because I want to make sure I'm not completely scuffed. Let's work on the front of the skull. Audio sounds fine. All right, that's good. Uh, maybe I can get this knocked out today. I don't know. It's 10 o'clock. I don't really got anything to do tomorrow except for some homework for college. Actually, wait, tomorrow's Friday. Yeah, I should be fine to continue this. See, I'll pull that all the way up to about there. Because I'll need to do some edge reflowing to make sure there's not lines down the back. I want to actually wait. No, I want to make it look alright beforehand. Let's see. I don't quite want. Do I want that? Let's start working from over here. Grab this, extrude it up. Because I don't need all the edge. Since the eyes don't need to actually close, because I don't know how to do that with this, because this is just a skull. So it's not really eyelids. These are just the eye sockets. Which, if I look back at an actual skull, the eye sockets are much different, but we're going for the style of this one. Which should work with how I'm planning to do the eyes. So let's see. If I were to think about the eyes, this So this connects there, this connects. Actually, I could just test it like this real quick to get it in my mind. That's gonna be there. That's gonna be to that's gonna be to there. And then this is gonna be over to there, this is over to there, and that's over to there. Right? Yeah. So if I would just quickly put 3 down, I could go. I don't need that many lines. I would need 2, I think. Yeah. That there, fill. I did that wrong somewhere along the way, but I could figure this out. But I don't need that yet. So that's just to get it in my mind. So this is going upwards, and this one's going that way. So that should be fine. And this one's going up. Yeah, I don't want that. Let's just throw that geometry out there. So I'm gonna fix it in a bit. This one's going over. Okay. Merge, last, fill. Yeah, the topology on this right now is like absolutely dog shit, but once I get in there with the sculpt tool, it should be looking better. Bring some liquid. That one's going up. I need to figure out what to do with that section because I want the faces to flow correctly. Uh, yeah, so these two will go up over that. This one will go up like that. So 1, 2, and that's 3. Take these, move it this way. Move them up. Yeah, I seriously need to replace my secondary screen. Like, okay, so earlier after dinner, I sat down, stared at my secondary screen, watched as it flashed white, and then the red dots that appeared all over it just got way worse. So it's like, oh no. Like, the problems with it is it's a really old screen. The HDMI cable and the power cable are like, or the connections for them are like absolutely screwed up. The thing is, I had to like unplug and replug in the screen for it to do it. It was like standing power, but it's like a really old screen. Like, not the oldest screen to be, but it's about Xbox 360 old. Or actually, pretty much older than that. It's like the quality you'd find at a school, but kind of lesser because it's not new junk, it's old junk. Uh, Fuck, wait, I need to think about the geometry first before I go connecting shit willy-nilly. Yeah. Well, the thing is, I need to replace like a bunch of things. I need to replace that screen, the keyboard, and my mouse. Because the mouse, the left click's going out. The keyboard, the spacebar is starting to give. And the screen's giving. The thing is, I have all the ability to get this replacements. I'm just too lazy to open up the programs to order it. Let's try connecting this real quick and taking a look at the geometry. Is this, I want to go up and around. So this is going to have geometry going up. This is going to be going over. Let's see. Let me just take this, right click, dissolve those edges for now. Because I might be able to dissolve those. I don't know. I'm just trying to figure out how to connect it up for now. Which I want this one to go around, so that's gonna fill into here, which means I just go like that. It's like making a model is kind of like a weird puzzle. Now I definitely want more geometry right there in that area, but let me actually swap over to sculpt, turn on wireframe, and just do that real quick, because that geometry just looked really weird off. I usually wait till later to sculpt it, but it was a little bit weird. So let me fix that up. So either I split that into multiple. Actually, I should finish this piece on the bottom real quick so that I can see if I actually need to lower the amount of geometry right there. So let me grab this loop and center upon it. So this and that, let's fill that in, I think. Yeah. And then fill up to a certain point. So I know this one's going down, so it's gonna have to go across. Let me check. Is that the weird angle where it's iffy on viewing it? So this one goes around to the back. So boom, boom, U2. Let's see, 1, 2, yeah. Is that triangle? If that's a oops. It's not where I wanted. Yeah, those two would be triangles, so I fucked up the geometry somewhere. Control Z, not Control S. Merge and merge. So let's check the geometry real quick. That goes up. That goes up. That goes. All right, that goes around. Ew. I don't like that, but it keeps this loop nice, which I guess is okay. That goes all the way up and around. That goes up and will go around. And that skips. Oh, that skips because... Do I actually have a different number around? So technically... So yeah, I'll have to merge some of these points together, but no, actually, I want that to connect with this one. So how do I fix that? Do I have to... This one should link up with this. And this, if I were to actually have that connected, it should have linked up with this. But that is 2 over. What about this? Where does that lead? Oh, I see. Should be able to see a solution in a bit. Let's see where this one leads. That one leads around, down, across. If I were to connect this and that, yeah, let's just merge vertices last. What does that do to the geometry? I believe that messes it up even more. Let's see. Yeah, that just messes up the geometry even more. I'll need to figure out what to do with that point in a bit. Because I want that curve loop. But I could probably move the point so that it doesn't combine weird. Let's start pulling this piece up. So let me grab this point, center upon it. And that is a lot more viewers than I'm used to. Oh. Just looked at the view number. Oh. That is a lot of people. Start slapping the point up. So I can just fill that in real quick. And slap that down. I'll work that in a bit. I would need another piece of geometry there. I could just take this line and dissolve it for now. Let's see. Dissolve edges just until I'm ready, because I can always add the geometry back in. I'd want to... Actually, it would probably be best to add that geometry in now. I want to take this face, move it up. Actually, screw this up. Fill, take these two, merge last, move this point over, and wait on that. I think I'm trying to remember how it works. I'm supposed to merge 2 points and remove something. It's a weird... The way that these are is... Oops. What did I do? What did I do? What did I do? I don't know what I did, but I've undone it. Let's just take this, merge these two. Because there's a way to do it without fucking everything up. I think I'm supposed to like grab 3 points and just merge them and delete this. I wanted to choose dissolve, not delete. Because that should lower the amount, but Wasn't there a way for an extra point? Thing is, I'm gonna have a fully closed loop. Hmm. Let's check the geometry real quick. This goes up to that. That now Okay, yeah, I see. That now redirects around that. So that's gonna redirect down that way. Merge. Merge at last. Oh, is that a weird loop? Oh, that is a weird loop. Ew. Wait, no, the way these works is... Hmm. Yeah, because if I were to continue this and merge these 2 points, that means that this would be a really weird loop. Yeah, and I don't like that, because that's going to continue around, which I do not like. So let me undo it up to this point. Let's see about these three. Merge, last. See, the way that this works is it's supposed to merge into a line, and I'm not seeing the line that I'm doing. Which, let me just try this now. Merge, last. This one, merge, last. See how the geometry looks. Oh, that's not even connecting. Why is... Because that's a square and I forgot to take out this edge. So that's going to go down, around. That's going to go around this one. Okay, that's not horrible as at the moment. That's going to go down, around, and come back on this one. Oh. And then that comes around there. I don't like that. It's not really the best. Actually, it's not really even good. This one, does this at least select nicely? Yeah. I should come down to this and display it on there so I can see its loop. I don't like that, but I'm gonna have to use it. Let's grab this face, and center upon it. Let's grab this loop, extrude it on the Y, scale it, move it back slightly. Let's grab these 2 faces, move them in, move this in. And I'm gonna have to plan this out. Grab this again. I don't have loop tools activated. Oh well. The y-axis. Let's center upon that. scale it in at this point, I think. Yeah, because that's a socket. Let's scale it upon that axis like that. Let me just add another loop here. Scale that up so that's curved in a little bit better, even though that's gonna be all dark. And let me make sure I see the correct sides. This one to there, so here, here, no, here and here, fill, fill. Let's view it from over here. I want to make sure I don't get triangles. Which means I need to... Oh yeah, I did do the vertices merging over there. But that's because I formed it like that correctly. Let's see, let's grab that, move it over so I can see the edges. Just fill that. So we got 3 sides, 3 sides. Wait, if I just do that, does that work? That forms a loop there. That forms a loop. That's because I forgot to add the extra geometry here. It should be like that, I think. Let's just take this point to there. Merge last. This one, merge last. That, merge last. That, merge last. Let's test the geometry. That loops around there, that's alright, because it loops nicely. That loops around there, okay. Around there. Now let's see how bad this is. Not terrible. It's not a big spiral. Oh, no. Oh, that's a horrible loop. It's a terrible loop. Oh, no. Oh. What makes it good? Oh, wait. Oh, yeah, that's a weird thing. So, here, actually, show you. Let me just save this. Why am I getting messages? I don't care. To show you the difference, let me pull up a different model. Let me pull up my model. So let me minimize that view so that I can just close this and open up something else. Let's see, Techno Model Split fix this time. Let's pull this back up. There we go. And let me come over to this. Object mode, let's turn off antenna R. Let's just turn off everything that I'm not gonna be using. Button, eyebrow, eyelid, iris, knee armor, leg, mouth, shirt, skirt. Alright, let's pull this up. Edit mode 3. Since I'm not saving this, let's grab this all and let's go like that. Clear seam. just so that I can select things easy. So the reason I say like good loops and bad loops is because I don't know how to describe it's so that they don't spiral. Well, that one slightly is off because of wrist turning, but you don't want to be able to like alt. So what I do to select loops is I alt left click, and that selects the nearest edges and loops around it. From what I know, you don't really want the thing to make like long spirals and going all around. Like if I were to select this, that's a loop around here, and I got another loop right here. But you're still able to go through it, and if I didn't have the cord messing up that area, it would just go back down here. The reason why the other model was so weird is because I used like edge reflowing and I didn't really do it right. But I'm trying to figure out how to describe this. Like, you want the loop to follow a nice pattern so that it's not all over the place. Like, you want to be able to select something and not have it do that. Okay, I see why it does that. Yeah, because I made a TV head, the loops went weird. But you want to be able to have it so that it doesn't like spiral all across the body. You want it to like have like a solid path all the way across so that you can just select it. It's probably not a good explanation, but it's like the best I have for it. It's like putting a single string around. Actually, no, that's not a good explanation. No. I'm trying to figure out. It's like building something out of ribbons. 'Cause for some reason, you'd build it out of ribbons, but like building a thing out of like a bunch of ribbons, you'd want to be able to select each ribbon and see how it's connected. And you don't want to have the ribbon be spiraling all across the body, crossing itself multiple times. Like, I think that's the best I can actually describe it. And let me close this one. Don't save. Let me turn off that Blender eraxs model. Window capture back on. Like, this loop itself, since it's not on a full body, it's okay-ish right now. If I were to make this thing into a full body, I would be able to fix it along the neck, which actually I'd probably be able to fix it all up here in the skull and fix it across the neck end later. So you can do edge combining on the necks without it being a problem for the rest of the body, but this, it crosses itself multiple times. Like, it crosses here. Instead of it being like just a nice circle, it follows a weird path, which is like the easiest way to describe it. Let me turn that on. Like, it's mesh, show hide. Like, that is a weird, I'm trying to figure out the best way to describe it. It doesn't follow a single path, which I guess is the best way I could describe it for now. Let's view this whole thing with all of it in feel hidden. And, oh yeah, I'll need to add that in. Let's see a render real quick. Render image. Let me minimize that. Oh, that's a shaded render. Ooh, that is some weird geometry. Why is that geometry weird? Oh, those are the edge flow redirection, isn't it? Yeah, I also do need to, yeah, look that funky. This is the point where I actually pull out the sculpt mode and start working on this slightly. I want to remove all of that, but I want to at least make this normal-ish. Want the geometry to look good. Uh, I'll probably actually have to do something different for it later, but let me turn that on. So yeah, it's still relatively low poly count, but that's because I haven't done an entire body for it. And oh yeah, I want to pull that up. I can start setting the two pieces together correctly because I want to have this pulled up farther than that so that I can have it turn together. Is it this edge that I want to be? Do I want that to be all black? Yeah, I want that to be all black. So I'll put a seam right there so that they're broken up. And then I want a seam here so that I can turn that into all black. And that gets a seam so that I can mark that up. Then I'd probably make a cut along the skull somewhere so that I can paint it easier. I'd probably put the seam for that back here because that's going to be covered up by the thing. I need to work geometry in. Currently, the geometry isn't the best. But let me control. Let's see if this needs to move back slightly. I want the teeth things to line up, so I might have to just pull the entire faces back here a bit. This connected only. Grab Z. No, not Z. Actually, let's just leave it on Z for now so I can get this correct. Uh, Not X. I want it to go back a bit. It's like that. Let's turn that back off. Pull this line down. This line down. Oh yeah, I wanted to pull those lines down. So let's just re-hide this. Hide. Wanted to pull these up. So let's slowly work these up. Because they aren't going to interfere with that. Like, I'm not that good at explaining what the loops are. Because mostly I'm just speaking in broken knowledge from tutorials. That should be high enough for the moment, because I can fix that later. Mesh. Show high. I could probably actually, a lot of the tutorials I watched for model making was, I think, Dicko was the name. It was Dikko is the name of the guy. Because he made like it was a fairly long tutorial process, but it was a good tutorial process. Reveal. I want to pull these edges up. Not that edge. I need to go to the edge selection. Edge selection and pull them up to actually be pulled up. Let's see. Um, Object, add mesh cube, cube down to 0.1, edit, pull it up, move it over, add modifier, mirror. Oh yeah, also just saying, I'm working on those weird side of the head horn ear thingies. Because I remember I have to actually talk about what I'm doing instead of randomly doing things. Yeah, the plan is to have it on separate mesh so that I can do it without messing up geometry. Let's scale that down more. I can work that in, but let's just remove that face because I don't need it. Let's just move that in. And I'm not really working with the subdivision mesh because it's not really what I like. Let's just quickly slap it on so I can actually see it. It's like it works, but I also don't like subdivision surface. Because it just it blows the file. It's a lot easier to work without the subdivision surface. It's like, yeah, it makes it higher quality, faster, without having to manually add the stuff, but I also just like working without it. Let's see, I want a loop there, loop there, and I want to pull these lines out so that it's more circular. Actually, I should enable loop tools real quick, and I don't know if that has something that can pull up the wrong things. Let me turn that off real quick. Preference, add-ons, loop tools, mesh loop, enable. Alright, it's up, and now let's make sure this is closed and pull that back up. Alright, now let's grab these edges, loop tools, circle. Oh, wrong one. Boom. Extrude it out like that. Pull up. Actually, this one I can put like that. Rotate along the Y. Extrude up. Put like that. Scale it in. Rotate it along the Y-axis again. Make sure that's a circle. Yeah, that's a circle. That's a tank. I can also just pull this edge out. And I can slowly work all this in. but let's minimize that cube, grab these, move them in. They should be lower. The whole thing should be lower. Like that. Should it be smaller? Like it should be coming out of the jaw based on that. Yeah, let me put it to this view, disable those. Looking at it, it should be this is like a skull and then that's like a tusk coming out almost. Uh, let's see. Let's re-enable these. Like it's not gonna be perfect, mainly because I'm making it. But it's also just like a quick model for the shits and giggles, so I don't quite care as much. Actually, I can base the horns more off that one, uh, which means let me center upon these, which means these should come out more this way. I can add some loops into here so that that works in better. Let's take this into sculpt mode, work that down a little. Guess I can also make that later, but I'm working currently on this. Yeah, one loop and two loops. Object, add, mesh, torus. That is way too much segments. Major segment. Let's go 6 and 3. Because that's gonna be a very small thing. So let's go 0.01, 0.1, and center upon that. That is still pretty big comparatively. But I probably want to go like 12 and 6. Then 0.01 on that. I want to just move it. No, not that way. I want to just move this up so I can view it next to the piece. I have to move it up on the Z. Move it over on the, not the Y, on the X. And yeah, that needs to be smaller. So 0.05. Yeah, because they're pretty thick, but they're also not as big. Let's just shrink it down even more. 0.005, 0.001. That might be good. If not, a little small actually. Looking at it. 0.002. Alright, now let's go over to the torus and move it back to 0, 0. rotation 0, 0, and then let's move it in edit mode. Rotate on the Y by 90. Let's just slide it into place for now. Let's see. Not actually a bit closer. And what I want to do is quickly just duplicate it into the other spots. And then have a hidden duplicate for the tooth later when I make it. So let's just copy and paste it. Tourist 001. Select all, move it over. Actually, let's scale it slightly up. Because I can add jiggle bones for these so that they slightly move back and forth. Because I can add bones there and there and there, and have them connected. And then come out of edit mode, paste it again, back into edit mode, select it all, move it over to this side, up higher, and larger. Over. Scale it up. And stretch a little. Ow. Let me hide. Where is it? Let's hide that, and that. Let's work on the thing for this. So I should be able to just select this loop and mark that as a seam. And then come over to this. Actually, I need to swap to them. And then mark these as seams. Mark seam. I probably should have marked it seam before I copied and pasted, because that would have been a good idea. Let's name these. Just come out of this. Name this one. Since it's the actually ring, that would be the left side. Yeah, it would be his left. Ring L1. Ring L2. Ring R1. And let's just copy this, paste it one more time, and let's call this the tooth ring. I think I can add spaces, which would actually help if I actually did that. Let's come back to this. Just call this one body, because body is a good thing to use for it. And horn. Link it up to those in a bit. Now for the teeth. Ooh. I have an idea. Let's copy this, paste it, call these tusks. Yeah, let's just call them tusks. Actually, call them tusk bottom, I think. Actually, let's see how the teeth go on that. So that skips the teeth up there. But let's call them tusk bottom. Let's go into edit mode, select all, move it down, rotate it 90 on the, not at, on the Y, on the Z. I want it to be negative. There we go. Let's scale that down. Move it over, move it over. And let's rotate it Z like that. I'll probably have to slightly move it in. Rotate it. No, not extrude it. That is a terrible thing to do, is extrude it. Because those are all the faces, and that's going to be a terrible modifier. Let's put it like that. Rotate Z. Like 15. Negative. That one's got like 1, 2. I could just copy it again if I use that. So let's go out, Control C, Control V, tusk, pop, edit mode, all, scale, Z, -1, and that is flipped the wrong way. Okay, then I'll just go rotate Z 180, not Z. Uh, there we go. Slightly move it over, scale it down, rotate it on the Z by 15. Oh, let's go 35. Let's move it up. And I guess I would rotate it on the Z by like another 30. There we go. And I want that to be more centered on the actual tooth loop I made. And let's rotate it along the X slightly. See how this looks from the front. Actually, let's see how this looks rendered this time. No, I don't want to rename that tab. I want to just render image. And I forgot to change the processor. That still is fucked up. Why is that? So it's, yeah, let me close it. Why is that fucked up? So let's change that to GPU compute. Actually, I think that's the faster render time of GPU. Let me come over here. I should look at the geometry there more in depth. Modeling. So I want to double check this geometry because these shouldn't be. Oh, I see. That's why, because it's weirdly inwards. So let's move all this out slightly so that it has the correct curve. Let's turn off the in-out thing. The face orientation. Let's turn that off. I don't want to look at wireframe. I want to pull these two outwards. And let's render that again. So that partially fixed it. I can fix it more and with a bit more work. So it's this right here that's weird now. I could pull it into sculpt mode and fix this, I believe. If I actually turn this down to like 0.1 or something. Let's slightly lower that. Let's see, animation, no, rendering, render image. And I fucked up the eye. Modeling. That's how I fucked it up. I removed the geometry from it. Or I made it. So the reason why it's doing that is because it can't figure out those faces, but render image. I can figure that out later. Wait, cancel. That's the weird double click. And while I think about it, I should actually save real quick. Do I want to use these again for that? I can modify it slightly so it's better. Because if I actually pull up the reference image so I can see it clearly, this PC, D drive, random stuff, eraxs model, eraxs 1 PNG. Let's just take a close look at those. So they aren't very defined, but some of them are more pointed. So minimize that, come back over here. Let's take Tusk. Let's take Tusk bottom. Actually, I think I still have it pasted, so let's just add Tusk bottom. Let's change this to teeth 1, teeth, teeth 1. Now, oh, that's why I can't select it. I'm still in edit mode. Teeth 1. Let's go into edit for that. Grab it all. Just move it out. Just move it out for now so that I can work on it. I want to change this so that it is straighter. So center here, grab that, grab that. Yep. Move it over, rotate it slightly, and then grab this loop, move it over, rotate, not that button. Let's make sure that. All right, now rotate it, and let's pull it down. Actually, not that much. Let's go like that much. Let's grab this loop, rotate it, move it into place. Let's grab the whole thing, scale it, not that, rotate it, scale it. Now let's move this back into place. So how many do we want in there? Based on that, which is the uneven numbered one, let's go to this one. It's like 4 up there, 4 down here. All right. Uh, let me finish up this fudge a bit more. Oh, the milk has gotten uncold. All right, so 4 of them like down here. Center it on there so I can see it. Let's go out of edit mode, Control C, Control V, teeth, number 2. Should be like 4 on the top once I get to it. So actually, let's go teeth, bottom, 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 bottom 1. Let's copy that so I can get the name easier. Bottom 2. Let's edit this, move it in, move it in, out, so I can work on the spacing a bit. Wait, oh, I only need to make 2 because I have it mirrored still. I might need to scale it thicker. Like scale Z, Shift Z. Like I might need to scale them thicker like that. But I can do that in a minute. Let's go Control V. Oh, no, not there. I need to go out of that, go like this, Control V, teeth, teeth top 1. And then let's edit that. Let's turn on the face orientation again just to make sure. Turn on the face orientation again so that I can make sure. So let's move it up. No, not that. Scale it Z, -1. No, wait, I wanted to rotate it Y 180. And there's gonna be 4 up there as well. Let's see it. Rotate Z slightly. Object. Let's copy this one, paste it, go teeth. Teeth top 2, and let's move it out like that. And I guess I'll come down to that and move it inwards. Well, I need to move that one down. So yeah, let's take this down, this it, this one in. Oh yeah, and then tooth ring. Where did that go? There it is. Tooth ring. Move it down. Oh, all, move it down, move it forward, move it this way, rotate Y 90, move it up, rotate X 15, 30, 45, and move it forward, to the left, and up, forward. To the left. And then let's make the irises. Let's go object. Let me stretch for a bit. Let me stand up. Ah, ow. Everything pops. And then before I make the face shape keys, I need to link everything. But I would test stuff before even that. Uh, I might be able to get the coloring in before the end of tonight, but I'd probably call it soon. So let's see. I want to go add mesh. Let's just go mesh circle. Is it mesh circle or do I want sphere for that? Actually add mesh. Sphere should be fine. I mean circle. Fill. No, not an Angon. Triangle fan. At 16. And then this is going to be like 0.01. I can scale up and down from there. But let's see. 16 vertices should be fine. Like that, like that. Bring it up. Bring it over. Forward, up. Rotate Y 90. No, not Y. X 90. Scale it down. Move it inwards. Move it up. And then I want to mirror it. Mirror. Sure it's in there enough. Yeah, when I come back to fix the geometry, I might pull this forward so that that's not as much like that. But that's kind of how it is. Let me just, let's see. Uh, that's kind of actually how it is. It's just a bit different. Let's leave it like that for now. Control R. Can I not add the loop around that? I guess I can't add a loop to that. I could extrude all that outwards, but let's see. That should be fine. Let's see, if I were to UV edit, let's go object mode, let's grab all of this. Go edit mode, select all, UV, and unwrap. Where is unwrap? There it is. UV unwrap. That's actually that's pretty good to start with. I need to add a split zone for all of these. Let's see. You need to be split like right along here. Let's split you right up there. Mark seam. Those have their seams marked. Let's just work on these one at a time. Grab all, center from here to there. Actually, it's more like to here. Mark seam and slightly move this out because it's clipping there, which means I also have to tab over to this. I'll slightly move this out. Shit, wait, no. That's now floating there. Down slightly, down a slight bit more, and boom. Okay, now I recenter this. Move this back, move it over. It's gonna be like simple weight paint, not weight paint. It's gonna be simple texturing for at least tonight. Let's tab out of this, tab over to this. Ooh. Ugh. Down to there. Mark seam. This. Move it up. Tab over this. Not tab out. Ack. This to there. Control Z. This to there. Mark seam? Yeah. Why am I questioning what it is? I'm gonna actually do something that's smart and turn off that so I can actually see this. There to there. Mark seam. There to there. Mark seam. Let me come over here and turn off face orientation and turn on. No, wireframe's already active. Is it active for this? Yes, it is. Not caps lock. I want to hit tab. There to there. Right click, marks, not sharp. Mark seam. I think that's all the pieces now have a nice seam, except for the skull, kinda. Let's turn the body back on, select them all. I need it. Select them all. Tab A, UV, unwrap, and what's that? Oh, that's one of the rings, isn't it? So let's just check what everything is. Things that are more important will have a bigger area. So this is skull, this is one of the bottoms. Let's see. Center upon it. Let's see, if I select this, so that's this piece is gonna be one of the black areas. Control L, let's go to this. Let's just move it over here. Let's grab this. All. So you, Control L. Just move you up over to here for now. Don't quite care about it. Let's see, which one are you? Okay, so this tusk Does it have blue on it? No. On that one, it's white. On that one, it has... Some of the teeth are blue on that one, but I'm gonna follow the colors of that for now. So let's grab... No, I want to grab you, rotate you, and move you down here. So you're gonna be one of those. I believe this is... What, these? Why is... Oh, okay, I see why. But let's grab you. Oh, grab you, move you down here. And I'm gonna guess that each of these... Yeah, okay. And then this is one. Okay, so that's that. So what's this? Is this that? No, is this that? Where's that? What is this one? Oh, wait, isn't that one of the rings? Isn't that one of the rings? Or is that this? No. That will need its a good amount of space. Control L to rotate that. So let's rotate that all the way around. So that jaw faces forward. So these, let's see, so I have 1, 2, 3, 4 rings, so that should be, wait, no, I have 5 of that. No, this is something else. This is the eye, isn't it? Yeah. Select all, Control L. This can be shrunk down and put next to these just for now, for sorting. So I'm guessing you are a ring. You can be put over here and scaled down. And I'm gonna assume these 4 are also rings. Or these 3. Up. Control Z. Want to scale it over here. L. Scale it down. Pop it up here. So I'm just gonna color those. This is the eye, so I want that scaled up so I can paint on it. And move it over to this free space. The rest of the teeth, I'm gonna want... This is... That's the nose area. Let's put that in there. So this is the horn, isn't it? Yeah, so this is the horn. I want it. Rotate it. Move it up. Grab this, 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 and this. Control L. Move them down here. What is that one? Is that one this one? Yeah, that one's that one, which is still white, which should be okay. Isn't that? That's that one. Control L, move that up. I'll move it up like that. That should be fine as it is, since I'm gonna be painting it. And I need to just make sure the paint's alright over there. This one's just gonna get blue tops, yes. Alright, so let's take this. Actually, let's organize these. So Control L, put this one in line with these. Don't quite care about overlap because those are all gonna be white. Then boom, 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 boom. Control L, rotate, put it right next to this. Actually, rotate it the rest of the way. Put it like that. And then select this. And then select that. There we go. Move it over. Let's Control L. Scale it because it's just going to be black. Control L. Scale it because it's just going to be black. L. And let's take this. And I still have open space. But let's go texture paint. New. Skull color. Actually, wait. Main. Yeah, let's just call it main. Okay. Now, let's see. Is that linked up to all of them, or no, I need to go over to this this page. And I need to select each piece, go new, input. Yeah, let's just take this off, minimize it, and throw it over here. I want to add input. Where is it? Texture, image texture, and choose main color, color to surface, and then do the same for each of these things. Oh no. Oh no. Well, well then. Oh, that's definitely nightmare fuel. Let's just quickly new bonk. Control C. Come over here. Uh Read it. Ooh. Read that. Come back over here. Let's get back to work. Nah. Alright, so I need to just go this one, and then apply material 1. This, apply material 1. That, material 1. Material 1. Can I do it for multiple? I'd love to do it for multiple. Material 1. Yeah, I can only do it one at a time. Right. Now, let's see. Object, let's center it on that. Now let's grab this, go over to edit mode. Let's go over to texture paint. Let's go to view 1. And let's yoink color from right over here. Actually, let's make sure I can yoink the color from the correct spot of it. Actually, no, that one doesn't have the eye colors. So let's see if I can yoink color from it. Yoink it from like right there. And let's color it in over here. First, let's fall off. Constant. radius up. I can shade it later. Let's go radius 20. Let's change this to black. Now let's choose the rings. Go object, this, and oh, I forgot to put that one on it. This one, material. Now back to texture, object, this one, this one, this one, and the last one's already selected. Oh, okay, whatever. I'll start selecting them again from the beginning. Boom, 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 and boom. Now go edit mode, select all. Let's come over to here, view it like this. Now, what part of the gold color do I want to select? Just pick this part of the gold color for now. Let's just bring this back up to like 40. I should have the drawing tablet plugged in, but I don't. Let's see how that looks for now. Go back to, actually, let's just render an image real quick, because I haven't rendered one in a while. Render, image, starting to look good. Let's make that gold a bit more gold colored. Like a bit, I don't know, what's the word? Let's see. I want that color. Let's just color that whole corner in. And let's just render that, see how it looks. Render, image. Yeah, that's a bit better. Let's go back over to texture paint. And let's go object, let's select this. Actually, let's select all of these because I am going to be painting the white first. So let's go over to edit mode, make sure they're all selected. Go over to texture paint, let's go to 1. Let's select that white. And let me quickly plug in the drawing tablet so that I can just quickly draw over it all. So that should make it easier and slightly faster. And maybe a bit more entertaining for myself. And that's plugged in. Just make sure the cord's not messing with anything. Just do that. That. Over to these. Wait. Why? Oh, I see. I see. I I guess I'll just do it like this instead. Grab these as well. Edit mode, make sure it's all selected. So texture paint tab only works on one, but I need it like this. There we go. Let's quickly paint those in. Let's see how it looks rendered. View, not view, I want to render image. It, uh, it's better. I would need to put like an outline on this thing. Not sculpting, I want to be in this tab. To capture the feel of it, I'd need to put an outline modifier, which should be easy because I wouldn't need that much of a masking layer. Uh, turn that on for this. Like, I wouldn't need that much masking layer for this. I'd probably bring that in. But let's see, I come over to texture paint. I go like that. And I go one, no, I go one. And I select that blue. Do I want that blue or do I want blue from it? Let's see, is there any difference really? Let's just take that blue and object. Let's make sure I select that. Texture paint. Boom. Make sure I paint it into the other side. Let's go object, this, texture paint, and let's actually go object this, edit, grab this, and this. Control L, and that leaves out that, so I can just texture paint without worrying about it hitting that. It still hit that. uh, God. Probably need to push those eyes forward if I were to do it. But let's change this down to 20. And let's see. He's an outlaw, loose and running. Do 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 do. Do 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 do. And big iron on his hip. Big iron on his hip. Big iron on his hip. I can clean this up once I have it just put slightly into place over here. So I can just draw it in over there and fix it up. Oh, that would have helped. So yeah, I should just be able to draw straight over that now. He's an outlaw, loose and running. Came a whisper from each look. Do 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 do. Big iron on his his hip. Let's see, so if I were to pull it down this way and just, oh, I'll have to fix that up. Actually, that's right where I was going to go with this. I link it around like that. Pull this down like that. And pull in. And let's quickly render that before I do a touch up on all the painting. Render image. Yeah, that's actually looking pretty good. Actually, let me look at it from here. That's starting to look pretty good. Let's save that. Come over here to texture paint, image, save. I need to just save this as like main PNG. Let's leave a splotch over there for painting purposes. Let's grab that. Let's touch this up. From each lip, and here to do some business with the big iron on his hip. Big iron on his hip. I can slightly blur each piece to make it fit in better. I need to actually use the palette thing, because that would be nice to use. Let's just go new color, new color. Let's see. Select the blue. That blue. There we go. Let's remove that one. So now I can just click one thing and oops. Click one thing and I should be able to use it. Here to do some with big iron on his hip. Big iron on his hip. It's stuck in my brain right now. Actually, let's leave it this big for now. Because I'll be able to work it all in. Actually, let me just use this and try it. Do I want to do this and be lazy? Lazy? Ew. Let's quickly put that in there for the sake of that. That there. And put that there. Along with stroke along here. Let's fix that. And let's fix this. He's an outlaw, loose and running frame. Need to get that song unstuck from my head. So why mole raid? Didn't even ask back then. Should have. Some business with the big eye. Ooh. Three D modeling isn't too bad once you get the hang of it. The problem is I don't have the hang of it. Not that small. Let's go 5. And let's zoom it in. I mean, I could blend this now. Oh, wait. Just go like that. Let's just soften the edges. Because I like the soften tool. I use the soften tool way too much. But I love the soften tool. See you do some business with the big iron on his hip. Big iron on his hip. It's almost 12 o'clock. Yeah, let me stretch real quick. Oh, welcome to the stream. So how's everyone doing tonight? Or today, this morning, whatever the timing is for you. How are y'all doing? He's an outlaw loose and running. Came a whisper from each look. Is here to do the business with it. Yeah, I'm probably gonna get the coloring done tonight, and I'll get the rigging done tomorrow because that's gonna take a good little bit of time. But I should be able to like post a small thing tonight about it. So yeah, I'll be able to get the coloring done at least, texturing, or the first texturing before I do later stuff. And now let's blend that. I like blended edges, even though all that is hard edged. And I'm gonna get all the like skull geometry in at a later point, like how that has more accurate to a real skull, like the indent. I'm just leaving it like that for now. Probably just leave that for now because I don't care enough at this point in time. I'll get it all, I'll blend it for tonight. If it becomes more than a joke post, I'll fix everything up. Well, maybe I should have actually like told the person more information. Because I just told him I'm making like a joke, I'm making some fan art. I come out with this entire model. that just my eyes playing tricks on me, or is there weird white splotch? That's just my eyes playing tricks on me because it's way too late at night for my brain to function. And I'll need to work on that color splotch. So let's go object that, edit, blend it. I don't know why the diameter is not showing up, but whatever. Then let's go back over to object mode, grab this. What does it look like when I add a subdivision surface? Not too bad, actually. If I make it later on, oh, ooh. That's supposed to be up there. Ooh, what is that? Ooh, where's that? Oh, that's hidden in there, isn't it? Give me sec edit mode. Where is that? It's hidden somewhere in there. Why is there a dark splotch? Or is that the subdivision surface doing that? No, wait, actually that's on here. Object mode, this, edit. There it is. Found you. Rogue dark spot. Yeah, that's supposed to be black right there. Thinking about it now. It's either supposed to be black or hidden away. Let's go model, modeling, object this, edit, delete the subdivision because I hate subdivision normally. Wait, oh, was that why? Oh, the subdivision surface was why I saw that, right? Yeah, subdivision surface is why I saw that. I was not stupid. My brain was functioning earlier. uh, let's unhide the armature. Because even though I basically pasted and slightly changed the armature from my model onto here, the thing is all I'm gonna be using is these three bones, and I'm gonna be adding a bone for these three things. So that they have a little bit more movement. Oh wait, I forgot the hair. Fuck. Alright, I should be able to do that. I got too far ahead of myself. That's why I looked was forgetting something. Okay, let's go object. Uh, do I want to do, I want to do multiple strands. So add mesh cube, edit, slap it up here. Oh, not that far. Slap it, slap it. Move it over, mirror it. Mirror it, alright. And slap it this way. Slap it down. take this wall, condense it, move it more into place, thin that down, move it more into place, move it out, thin this wall, let's see, I want it to be strands, so let's go boom, boom, this point goes up, this wall goes out, this wall goes out. I grab these four faces and move them up till I'm ready. Fuck, fuck. Move them up till I'm ready. Grab them all, move them over. Scale. No, scale X in a bit. He's an outlaw, loose and running. Came a whisper from each lip. And he's here to do some business with the big iron on his dick. Yeah, this is not the way to do hair, but I'm just gonna do it this way because I am a tad bit lazy right now. Scale Z 0. Let's see. If I were to look at it from this angle, no, wrong button. This one, move this here, rotate it. This is not the way to do hair. I'll delete it later. Rotate, rotate. Here to do some business with the big iron on his hip. Big iron on his hip. Extrude that down. Extrude it down. And move it in. Extrude it down. Move it in. Move it up. I said up. And move it in this way. Bam, 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 bam. Alright, let's go object. Let's just copy this over a couple times because I just want to quickly paint it over. And that's why I had a lot of extra space on the fucking paint map because I was planning on having hair. So, go UV, select all. No, object, select all of these. I can turn that off. Select all of these, go over to edit all. I can easily UV unwrap these. I just want to make sure I have space there. I'll have space there because I'm not going to be adding too many extra textures since it's just a simple thing. Well, it's going to be simple for tonight. So modeling, object mode. This is hair 1. Control C, Control V, hair 2. should probably actually follow their like naming convention of the .oo, but I don't care. Edit all, move it over like that, move it up, move it in. I can add stuff down there, but that's later. I want to Control V again, object, hair, 3, and this one I'm gonna remove the mirror, go object, no, edit, all, over to here, rotate along the Z, and let's go back to object, Control V, hair, 4, edit all, this way, and inwards, and slightly up, actually, I think. Let's move that one down and rotate it along the Y slightly. How did the UV editing look for that? That should be fine for these since I'm just gonna slap them all down. Let's go object, so this, edit all. That's just all scale, slap them over here. Let's just quickly slap them on into the text string. So let's grab one at a time. Slot, no, not slot. Material, 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 material. Let's see how these look on the texture paints. Let's quickly grab all, go to edit, select all. Okay, yeah, it should be fine to just texture paint this. So let me grab the color. I need to drink some water. So I want to grab the color from the hair. Do I want this one or that one? Let's grab that one. Scale that up slightly, just slightly. And let's just quickly paint that in. Object. Yeah, we just don't look at the back. We don't look at the back. Gee, let's just render something real quick. Render image. And why are those black? Rendered. I know why. Texture paint, image, save. Rendering, render, image. There we go, now it's fixed. And I might leave it at that for tonight. guess I should start getting ready to wrap up. Ah. Unplug this. Unplug it from there as well. Slap the cord over here. Put the pen up, bring the keyboard back. Uh, that's good enough for tonight. That's one day's work. That's a lot for one day's work. I can touch up everything and make it alright. And I'd be able to quickly slap it into a program, or I could quickly weight paint it and slap it into VC Face. Might I ask why on the mole raid as the raid? Is that something related to stream, or is that just what Wizard said? Most. Oh, I see now. Wait, where mole? Is that something in the uh, where is it? Yeah, but I think I'm gonna end the stream. I'll make sure, actually, let me make sure I have this ready. Let's pull this up. And let's, oh, before I forget, save this. It's kind of joke secret lore. Ah, okay. Let me pull this up and slap that there. I'm tired. God, that image. Uh, Let me actually quickly render something and save it so that I can use that in an image rendering. Save so image, save as. Well, thank you for the raid, Molson. Molson. Oh, now it's just weird in my head. Let's just call it render one. Save image. Ooh. Yeah, I'm gonna end the stream. Thank you for coming out. Thank you for the raid. I am tired, so I'm gonna just press the end stream button. Good night. I think this is actually up to the point. Yeah, that should be up to point. I'm pressing the end button. Good night.